I am Jordan, the counselor, LMFT, LPC, supervisor in both, and I have a doctorate in marriage and family therapy. And this is my series looking at the experiential therapy of Fritz Perls as he works with a woman who's afraid of counseling. Let's dive in.
I'd rather we were angry and fought than to have no contact. Yeah, this reminds me of when my husband and I used to fight. He sits there and he listens to me, but he's not even aware of how much I hate him and how mad I am at him. I'd rather affect you. You to really hate me or something. And I feel like you're purposely staying out of contact with me.
How should I be? Give me your fantasy. How could I share you my concern with you?
So up until this point, this client, her name is Gloria, has basically said, hey, I'm angry with you. But underneath that, what she's saying is, I actually want connection. We see that right here. And Fritz, throughout this whole time, has basically been mocking and being directive and being really pushy and doing a bunch of things that most of us would say are bad therapy, right? Most of us today would say this is not good. But he gets away with it. He gets away with it because he's a very persuasive and charismatic therapist. So that's where we are right now. And now that you're caught up, let's jump a little bit ahead.
As a human being, that I refuse to accept the phony part of yourself and address myself to the genuine part. Right now, the last few minutes, you were wonderfully genuine. You were not playing anymore. I could see you were really hurting.
Well, I don't feel I've got a right when I don't like somebody or I disagree with somebody's doing. If I should respect them, if they're above me, they're superior to me, I don't feel I've got a right to really, really tell you how mad I am at you.
That's garbage. You're not jacketing. You're getting back to your safe corner.
Well, that's the way it feels. That's what the safe corner feels like to me.
Right. Now go back to your safe corner. Because we have to part very soon. You stayed in your safe corner. You came out for a moment. You nearly met me. You could get a little bit angry with me. Now go back to your safety.
I feel like you're telling me the only way you respect me as a human being if I'm aggressive and forceful and strong. I feel like you couldn't even accept I'd be scared to death to cry in front of you. I feel like you'd laugh at me and call me a phony. I feel like you don't accept my weak side only when I'm yelling back at you or hollering at you.
You mustn't cry in my presence.
Well, I wouldn't even give you the satisfaction.
Say this again.
No.
Say this again.
I try not to. I try not to cry in front of you or show my weak spot for fear you'd jump on me again.
Are you aware that your eyes are moist?
I'm aware that I feel more choky. Yes, I feel it.
Could you choke me?
Pretend, but not for real.
Why not for real?
Well, because I don't hate you that much.
No, you want to choke my tears back. You want me to choke you so you wouldn't cry?
If I'd like to choke you, it would be to make you cry. I'd like to see you weak. I'd like to see you hurt and vulnerable.
What would this do for you?
Make me feel like I have more of a right to be hurt, and you wouldn't jump on me so quick.
Would you jump on me if I would cry?
No.
But I would jump on you if you would cry. You're sure of this?
No, I'm not sure of it.
What would you like me to do if you were to cry? You're smiling something off.
Well, because I got two feelings. I was going to say I'd want you to love me and hug me, but then I thought, no, I don't want to.
What's your objection?
I'd be scared to be too close to you.
Now we're getting somewhere. First you want to be close to me. Now you're afraid to be too close to me.
Here's what I'm saying, but
that's right. Now we got the two poles of your existence.
But they're two different feelings. Close, I mean emotionally, but not physically.
But we've got the two poles of your existence now. Either far away in a corner, or be so close that you get melt into one with the other person. And apparently you travel between the two extremes.
I do. You know what I'm thinking? When I am really hurt and really upset about something, and I want someone to love me, like my girlfriend will do it a lot, and she'll come up to hug me. I don't want it.
Exactly. See? That's what I'm talking about. You cannot sustain contact. Okay, this is garbage. What are you afraid?
So this is really interesting. We've talked a lot about why Fritz Perls is doing so well with her, even when he's eliciting so much negativity. And what we just saw him do is some more on the therapist persuasive rating scale. Therapist offers a cogent explanation for the factors creating and perpetuating clients' problems. So that's what he just offered her. What does that mean? It means you offer someone an explanation of what they're going through, a reason for why they have the problem that makes a lot of sense to them. Also saw him do it in a way that is verbally fluent, communicates with confidence, ease, clarity, and is emotionally expressive through tone of voice. Let's watch a little bit of this again.
You get melt into one with the other person. Afraid to be too close to me.
So this is when he gives this sort of persuasive explanation of her problem.
Here's what I'm saying.
Close to me.
Close to you.
Now we're getting somewhere. First you want to be close to me. Now you're afraid to be too close to me.
Here's what I'm saying. But
that's right.
You hear
now
how
we got the
soft
two
his
poles
voice
of
is?
existence.
But they're two different feelings. Close, I mean emotionally, but not physically.
But we've got the two poles of your existence now. Either far away in a corner, or be so close that you get melt into one with the other person. And apparently you travel between the two extremes.
Right. This is where he's saying this is the core of your real problem. That you bounce between these two extremes. And he says it in this really slow, sort of melodic sort of voice. And
I do.
she's hooked. She's hooked 100%.
You know what I'm thinking? When I am really hurt and
A part of this therapist persuasive rating scale also is how the client responds. And these last two items, 11 and 12, are what the client is doing that shows that they're really engaged and that our persuasiveness is actually really working with them. And so the client looks actively engaged with what the therapist is communicating. Client is considering or reflecting on what the therapist is communicating instead of dismissing or complying. That's entirely what she's doing here, right? We see this really clearly in this moment.
I do. You know what I'm thinking? When I am...
She's leaned forward. She says, I do. She relates it back to her own life. I mean, he's totally captured her imagination.
I'm really hurt and really upset about something, and I want someone to love me, like my girlfriend will do it a lot, and she'll come up to hug me. I don't want it.
Exactly. See?
And now she's giving proof for his explanation, and he says exactly, right? I mean, she's hooked. She's hooked. This is insane. It's so funny to me because I'm gonna exit out of this. It's so funny to me because, like, I actually don't think that you should do therapy that is this abrasive. If you watch this whole session, he's been so abrasive with her, and you shouldn't actually do that. I think that that's generally a bad idea. But I do think that there are ways in which it's really useful. And the one thing I know about this tape, I have not seen this whole tape, is that traditionally, when you show these tapes to students, right? First is Carl Rogers, and all the therapists you see Carl Rogers work with Gloria, like, this is amazing. And then you see Fritz Perls work with her, and they're all like, man, I hate Perls. And then you all see uh, the guy who did rational emotive therapy, Albert Ellis. And they generally are like mixed about Ellis. And at the end of the showing people all of these tapes, you ask them, who did Gloria choose? Because at the end of this whole thing, Gloria could choose to work with any therapist who she wants after this. She chooses Perls. And therapists are almost always shocked. Why would she choose Perls? And I think we're seeing why. Because as abrasive as he is in the front part of this therapy, he's doing a lot of things that make him very persuasive on the back part of the therapy. And so she's way more engaged and hooked with him. And so, yeah, it just explains why she chooses him in the end as her personal therapist. Look, as I said before, I am Jordan the Counselor. I do these sorts of breakdowns regularly. So if you enjoyed them, you can find out more at my website, jordanthecounselor.com/subscribe. Sign up for the newsletter there, and I'll send you updates like these regularly. All right. See you in the next video.